All right, YouTube, we are back, and today we're gonna smack out a leg day and talk about bone nutrition. But on deck today, we've got a hamstring dominant day. So we're gonna start off with one set each of hip thrusts and then abductor work. So direct glute and ham work, some single arm work for bicep and tricep, and then we go into 3 sets hamstring curls, 1 set RDL, 2 set leg extension, 1 set hack squat, and then a little bit of calves at the very end. So that's our session for today. So a little prime sets, hip thrust 1 set, abductor 1 set, the glutes and hams, 1 set of tricep work, 1 set of bicep work, simply because they're my weaker body parts. And then from there, we get into the actual session. Doing mainly a hamstring dominant day. We got 3 sets of seated hamstring curls, 1 set RDLs, 2 sets leg extensions, and a set of hack squats. Fairly low volume. It's more than enough for me to stay within my recovery capabilities and crack on with progress. I find anybody that's doing classic physique or bodybuilding where the glutes are showing, you have to do some direct glute work. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Doing some simple stuff like hip thrusts, abductors, twice a week, compounded over a year's worth of time, it adds up and it'll show on stage. So just keep that in mind. And a little bit of a disclaimer for the dudes that do use anabolics, don't pin your glutes. You don't need welts. It's another way to keep the detail shining through them. Direct glute work and no direct pinning. We'll go crossbody tricep rope extensions, 2 sets. So anybody that's known me for years, you know that I always log my lifts. Gone through a boatload of these books. And this is 1 week, 2 week, 3 week. It's almost a month's worth of work for this rotation on 1 page. Now I can easily flip back and track in regards to weight, reps, etc. I also make notes on here as well, like the RDLs from last week. We had 4 plates plus 15 aside, and I just wrote, stay here for next week. You're not always trying to chase numbers. If we were powerlifters, sure, different story. Do your thing. Bodybuilding is bodybuilding. Powerlifting is powerlifting. There's more than one form of progression. Progress your execution, progress reps, progress weight. Sometimes you get the trifecta of all 3 in 1. Great, cool. That doesn't always happen. Stick with it. Be patient. Be mindful of how you move in the gym, and it'll keep you injury free as well. You might ask, why am I doing arm work directly before my legs? My limbs in general, my weaker body parts. So we have me training arms every single session at a low volume per session, but the volume per week, per month, per year is quite high. So the frequency of it is definitely there. In doing so, having that slightly lower volume per session, but a higher frequency enables better recovery and allows you to train them a lot more. So if you got weak arms, try something similar. See what your recovery capabilities allow you for, and continue on from there. That is the key, making sure you play within your recovery capabilities. Beauty. Arm work is done. We'll start with seated hamstring curls. Got 3 sets there. 9-2 athletics. Come check us out. In Bridgewater, your top tier gym on the South Shore is us. So one thing I get asked about is the warm-up sets. The deeper that you get within your actual training, the less you need in regards to overall volume and warm-up sets or primer sets. When I first started working out, I would do 3 or 4 warm-up sets. And in all honesty, I would burn myself out. As you guys probably seen, I just did 1 set, did that 1 little warm-up set, went right into my first set. And that's all I'm gonna do in terms of warm-up sets, pretty much for everything. Because again, I'm already primed, I'm already warmed up, the tissue is good. Anything more to add to the session is taken away from my progression in the long term. So 3rd set here, last set. All I'm really trying to do is match what we hit last week. Always take a week like that every now and then. Don't worry about trying to improve reps, trying to improve weight. Make it harder. Find a way to make it harder. If it's a pause in the contraction, pause in the stretch, you don't always have to make it hard by adding more weight. Personally, don't believe in wasting time. Fake plates, looks like 5 plates, right? So to talk to you what's in the intro drink. Bull Nutrition, new sponsors. We got their 12 Strong in here, which is their pretty well stim-free pre-workout. It's more of a pump formula, which is phenomenal, as I haven't used pre-workout since high school. And long story short, I had a heart issue a couple years back, and any sort of high stimulants would just do me in. The fact that I can use these guys pre-workout 12 Strong, have no issues with my heart, is fucking phenomenal. So I got half a scoop of their 12 Strong in there, 20 grams of their EAAs, both rocket pop flavor, and then 10 grams of creatine. Creatine we do 30 grams a day, so 10 now, 10 mid-afternoon, then 10 in the evening time. And there's also 10 grams of glutamine, and same thing, we do 30 grams of that per day. If you guys haven't heard of them, check them out, Bull Nutrition. They're gonna be tagged in all this content. If you're in the Bridgewater area and you want to get some on hand quick and easily, 902 Athletics, we got all the storefront there as well. We'll get into our 2 leg extension sets. Throw the gym pin on there. So one thing that I personally do is actually strapping in to the leg extension. Do the same thing with the leg press also. Really get yourself set into the machine, enabling you just to purely focus on knee extension. A lot of people tend to externally rotate their leg out like this and have that knee kind of rotate outward. Think about rotating that knee inward and keeping all that tension from the ankle to the knee to the hip, as opposed to having the knee flop out or the hip flop out. For me, a person that had very skinny legs, chicken legs, was a key factor in growing them. One to go. Give it your absolute all. Don't waste your time with fluff or nonsense. Get in and get out. It's a true key to making progress, is not filling your time with bullshit. For example, I just had a new client sign on. He's pushing 298, big boy. We just started about a month and a half ago. But before we started, he was doing a high amount of volume. Scaled back his actual training volume to 2 and sometimes just 1 set. Visually, he's changed astronomically. Water retention is minimal. Performance has just gone through the roof. If a 300-pound bodybuilder can do it, you sure as shit can too. And that's it for legs. So be sure to like, share, subscribe onto the YouTube channel for more content, because the more that we can get watching this stuff, the more content I can actually create and develop and give back to you guys. Peace out and enjoy.